Shit's just too easy. Yes! Game over, baby! Okay, we are going to go over what I think is the absolute best running scheme. Now, I might have shown you one or two of these plays, but we're going to show you the substitutions I make to be successful. And yes, I always use the Cowboys, and I know this could work if you guys are using anybody else other than Zeke. But the first play we're going to go is, and I get all these three, I think it is, these three running plays in the Tennessee Titans playbook. So first we're going to go for the I-form wing formation, and I think I went over this, but before we pick a play, go into your substitutions, and I like to take that furthest tight end to the right, and I like to put a tackle in for better blocking, of course. And then we go to the halfback power G. Now, we went over this. I know we did. And you just got to follow your blocks. Sometimes you could hit that hole to the left, or sometimes you could go around. And sometimes you could also slide your line to the right. You hit L1 and then right on the right stick. Doesn't look too good here, but you've seen it in the gameplay. You could shoot up the middle like that. This is a very easy way to get at least 2 to 3 yards, or even break a big one. A lot of times you want to just follow your fullback too, because wherever your fullback goes, he'll provide a good block for you. The next play you want to use in this run scheme is from the single back bunch. But before we pick a play, what I like to do, I make substitutions, and sometimes here I like to put Noah Brown in because he is a good run blocking receiver. And then here on the inside, this inside tight end, I like to put a tackle. Now there's 2 plays I run, and I want to put both of these in my audibles, the halfback slam, and then we put this play also in my audibles, the quick pitch. And then a pass play to go with that, we'll go over it, is the Z spot. Now, we're going to go over the halfback slam, and we did also go over this, and this is a very good goal line play, but you could just run it as is. Run it up the gut. You get decent yards, but I like to run this 2 ways. First of all, run this to the right. And then hit your holes. So it looks like this. You want to flick your right stick to the right once and let it go to the right. And you're going to see why. Here we're getting a couple yards. But a better way to run this, flick it to the right. And then get on Noah Brown and motion him to the left. And hike the ball right about here. Now, it doesn't look good here, but you've seen it in the clips. And And this is another very good way to run it up the gut. It looks terrible here, of course, but you've seen it in games. This is all I run. Now we're going to audible to the quick pitch. Okay, now you're going to just run it as is. It's a good running play as is. Follow your blocks. But there's also another way to run this too. You can, again, slide your line to the right. And just follow your blockers. Sometimes you just have to make one move or two and you're gone. Now you could also run the quick pitch like this. Get on Noah Brown, motion him to the right. And just like that, a bunch of different ways to run all these runs I'm showing you, except for the first one we went over. I mean, of course it looks terrible. Of course it looks terrible right now because I'm trying to show it to you. Of course. So if you face this type of defense, stay into the halfback slam. Stay with this run. Because you're going to get a shitload of yards. Something like this, stay with the halfback slam because you know you'll get at least 3 to 4 yards. And a lot of times I break all these runs I'm showing you, I break them big time for huge yards, just like this. So these 3 running plays with the substitutions that I make. Now let's go over a pass play I like to do, which is the Z spot. Now circle, you could also, instead of Noah Brown, if you're using the Cowboys, obviously Amari Cooper is a good run blocking receiver as well. So you could put Amari Cooper in here as the circle receiver. But right now, I have Noah Brown in. And how you want to run this is just put circle on an out route and smart route him. And that is your main receiver unless R1 is wide open like that. Read low to high here. Hold on, we're going to audible to the Z spot, put circle on an out route, and smart route him. Now you're going to first read R1 if R1 is wide open, but look at circle. Read R1 if R1 is wide open, throw to him. And of course he's my tackle. So if you want to put the tight end back in and put Amari Cooper back in as the circle receiver, you can. But just read R1 if he's wide open, go to him. If there is a defender on him, that automatically means circle on the out route is almost 100% always wide open. Look. So this is a very easy play to read, and it goes well with these running plays I'm showing you. If R1 is blocked, circle will be open. Read R1, 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 circle's open. It's super easy to read. So you put circle on an out route, that's Y or triangle, his icon is circle, and then right on the D-pad. And to smart route it, you press Y or triangle, circle, and then R1. You call hike, you're going to read if anybody is even close to the tight end, R1's route, then circle will be open. Look, no one was close to R1, so now you throw to him. You just read low to high, and you'll get almost 100% completion percentage with this play. And then, once you start mixing in that pass play, that's when you're going to confuse the shit out of them with these runs. Like the video, subscribe to us. Hit that little notification bell because you don't want to miss anything we're doing. Thank you guys for watching. I'm JP Storm with GamingAuthority.com.